Hello and good evening. I'm your host, Nick Amati, and you're watching One Take News, where I will tell you all the news of the week and hopefully not mess it up. The first story of the night, election. That's right. As of right now, we are not aware of who won the presidential election here in the United States. But if there's one thing that we do know from the outcome of these votes, the true loser is Kanye West. Sorry, Ye. There's only room for one crazy guy on the ballot. Try again in 4 years. That's right. We're starting off with a little bit of humor. Speaking of something crazy and will last for another 4 years, coronavirus. Nationwide, coronavirus cases are on the rise. Hospitalizations are on the rise. And experts warn us that so will deaths. Daily cases are hitting all-time highs, and with nearly 1,000 deaths per day here in the United States, countries across the globe are starting to shut back down in hopes of mitigating the spread of the virus and alleviating pressure on the hospitals. Yeah, there's not really any joke for that one. Bad segue, maybe. Just go back to doom scrolling, I guess, on Twitter. Watch people count ballots on CNN. I know coronavirus can be a very difficult thing to talk about every day. It's very exhausting for all of us. But I think we owe it to ourselves to just kind of take a moment and forget about the pandemic and appreciate the finer things in life. And that being football. That's right, baby. Football, week 9, we're here. We got a great slate of games. We got Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks flying across country to play Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills, hopefully trying to improve their record to 7-1. A little bit of information for my degenerate gamblers out there. The Buffalo Bills have not made the spread in the last 4 games. Keep that in mind when you're losing all your money. If you're looking for another high-stakes thriller on the turf, then I would probably suggest not tuning into the Texans-Jaguars game. The Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars are combined 2-12 this season, and if that doesn't turn you off from the idea of watching them, then I'll really scare you with these stats. There's no good stats. To cap off the weekend, you could treat yourself to something fun. Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints are going to march on into Tom Brady's retirement community, Tampa Bay. That's right. The Bucs are hosting the Saints. The Bucs lost to the Saints in the first week of the season and are hoping to avenge themselves with their newest addition to the team, wide receiver Antonio Brown, who has just recently finished his 1-year suspension for misconduct. Will AB get back to business after being off the field for a year? Will the Saints lead their division? Will COVID simply ruin the entire season? Who knows? That's the beauty of the NFL. I think I was supposed to segue into sports there. Yeah, that wasn't a good segue. You know what is a good segue? Going into this weather report. That's right. Let's take a glance at the weather, shall we? Seems like the unseasonably warm temps, they're going to be carrying on into the weekend, with highs reaching a nice warm 21 degrees Celsius and dropping down into a lower teens overnight. That's right, I said Celsius. You heard me. I'm using a metric system. Do yourself a favor and learn like the rest of the world. Not for your imperial crap, alright? I do Celsius here. Anyways, since Wednesday, the temperatures will start to come down into the low teens as a high, and most nights we'll be seeing about anywhere from 3 to 7 degrees, and a chance of precipitation starting later in the week. So make sure you don't put away your clothes just yet for the winter, because we're just getting started. And to end the show on a light note, I thought I'd send you into the weekend with some words of encouragement. As we approach the winter with uncertainty of many things, such as our holiday traditions, seeing our loved ones, and just knowing who's going to run this country, it could be very daunting to us and really bring us down. And we're going to be spending a lot of time in isolation coming up soon just because of the virus. What I want people to remember is that even though we could be down from everything around us, we need to bring ourselves up. We need to stay positive, stay happy, stay healthy. Most importantly, stay busy. Occupying your mind during isolation is a great way to keep yourself in higher spirits. Maybe you have some sort of talent or hobby that you want to get back into, or you want to hone in on some of your skills that you have, or maybe you just want to learn some new things and teach yourself something that maybe you just always had an interest in but never got around to. Whatever it may be, do it. Do it, and you will be a much happier person than how you maybe have been these last few months. It's been hard, but if we lift ourselves up, as well as lift each other up, we will get through this together. Love and kindness, that's what gets us through this together. Thank you for tuning in for more news. I hope to see you all again shortly. Good night.